and with the truth, as a bearer of glad tidings, and also as a warner in advance of the hour of judgment. Therefore, whomsoever obeys Allah and His Messenger, surely that person is rightly guided. And whomsoever disobeys the two of them, surely that person harms only his or her own soul. And they harm not Allah the slightest little bit, as for what follows. For Allah, glory be to Him, has said in the Quran, in the 57th surah of the Quran, Surah Al-Hadid, surah of the iron, ayah of verse number 16. Has not the time arrived for the believers that their hearts in all humility should engage in the remembrance of Allah and of the truth which has been revealed to them, and that they should not become like those to whom revelation was given aforetime, but long ages passed over them, and their hearts grew hard. For many among them are rebellious transgressors. And surely Allah, glory be to Him, has spoken the truth. O you who worship Allah, Allah asks us, has not the time arrived? And in surah number 103 of the Quran, Surah Al-Asr, Allah swears by His creation known as time. Time is a creation of Allah. Time is not an abstract. Time is not something that came into being by itself. Time is a creation. And Allah swears by time as He swears by the sun, while He swears by the moon, washamsi, wal qamari. Allah swears by these things, only using them as a sign, a divine sign from Him that is meant to cause us to reflect, to use our God-given capacity to contemplate in order that we might discern the meaning of life and the purpose of life and discern what we should be doing with our lives. O you who believe. Muallimi Sheikh Allama Al-Hajj K. Ahmed Tawfiq, my teacher and the founding Imam of this Jamaat, Rahmatullah alayhi. May Allah have mercy on him and forgive his sins and reward him for all the good that he did with Jannah, with paradise. He used to say to those of us who were his students that it is always critically important for us to understand the time according to prophecy, not the time according to our earthly watches, but the time according to prophecy. He used to say to us that when we wake up in the morning, the first thing that we try to do is ascertain what time it is. Because once we ascertain what time it is, not just in the morning, but any time of day, if we awaken from sleep, we try to ascertain what time it is, because once we know the time, then we know what we have to do. We look at our watches and we say, so-and-so time to get up for Fajr. So-and-so time, I got a few minutes, let me lay down. so-and-so time, time to go to work, time to go to school, time to go to the dentist. Once we know the time, then we know what we have to do. And so rather than just look at time or gauge the time by looking at our watch or our digital clock or our telephones, it's important for you and I to look around and use the Quran and the Sunnah, the prophetic traditions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in order to determine what time it is prophetically and what it is that we have to do, what it is that we should